the story I found on Reddit. And I find it like, I don't know. Hello. In Romania, where the injustice, abuses, torture, and lies are raging, the war remains one of the main most powerful weapons. Okay. By word, I tell the truth, I defend my dignity. God gave me the floor. I mean, this translation is, I mean, it's not like perfect, I guess, but I guess I have no status, no power, no money, but I have destructive force generated by the word. Okay, I write, it gives me enormous pleasure to do this, and the shocking reality, I've been living for 27 years. It's my main ally. I warn you that a disturbing reality and long texts are coming. I have a family of 5. I'm the eldest of the siblings, 4 boys and 3 sisters. And a sister. Oh, I'm stupid. 3 adults and 2 minors. 5 children. Okay, so 4 boys and a sister, and 3 of them are adults. I have the house when I grew up 4 years ago and got married. But okay, is this person male or female? Like, is it one of the boys or is the sister? Got married, I assume is one of is the sister. My parents have been married for 28 years. My story is the story of many children from Pentecostal families, forced to be taken to church several times a week, and with ugly sins if somehow we refused to participate in the program. However, of all my brethren, I was the only one who made a covenant in the church. Made a fucking translation. Hold up. Okay, so she was the only one that actually wanted to participate and believed in God and was religious. Okay, she or he, like I still don't. Okay, it's fine. Well, maybe we'll find out later. The reality at home was sad and disturbing. My mother was non-existent for okay, and okay, first the reason why like I saw this story, right? And I was interested. I am the same as I am from a Pentecostal family. My family was not the worst. Like it was okay, whatever, decent. I mean, so and so, I would say. But still, it was like this is interesting, right? Because compare, like, I mean, I know this is true. For example, this part. My story is the story of many children from a Pentecostal family forced to be taken to church several days a week. Yeah, I've been the same, yeah, and then now I'm an atheist, so yeah, I mean, I understand this person completely, right? But okay, but well, I mean, it was not this bad for me. Like my parents are okay, decent people, I guess. uh, the reality was a sad story. My mother was non-existent. She cheated on my father dozens of times throughout 8-year marriage. She met with lovers at hotels and for sexual pleasures. She left home countless nights, and my father, each time brainwashed by religion and the church, chose to forgive her and continue the relationship with us. Yeah, the multiple times religious people just say like, okay, be the you need to be better, turn the other cheek, you need to stay together for the children. But I mean, okay, like what point is the limit? Like crazy shit. Uh, yeah. When my mother left home at night, I would sit with my siblings, Rebecca and Alex. Okay, so it's one of the boys then. It's Rebecca. Okay. This is the sister. Okay, and crying until morning, making plans for how we stop these things. As a family, we never ate together, never went out. There were only brothers and sisters at the table. Okay, I don't know. I think they are referring to this is like the cult thing, right? The religious thing. They're called brothers and sisters, the members. When they left, we ate the leftovers, and my mother told us we were garbage. that we would uh, end up with nothing in life and that she had been given birth to a house of fools. Although I begged her to spend time with us, she never did. She always chose to go a room where I noticed that she masturbated night after night. Jesus Christ, man. FaceTime the individuals. Urine in the glasses from which we drank water. I don't understand this part. Like, why, what? Why should do that? I read this earlier, but I was keep switching between the region to make sure that I get the perfect details. Wow. So she was throwing piss on purpose in glasses. Like what? That's so, like sounds like she's crazy. Like it was feeling weird in the summer, right? I was washing them with chlorine, and I was ashamed by neighbors. Yeah, these are the beds. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, okay. We led the life. We lived the life in austere conditions. All children, not because there were no possibilities, and there are no possibilities, but because she hated us all her life. I was hungry all day long and didn't understand what we were doing wrong. That she didn't cook for us and find pleasure in us, but only in lovers or other dubious Pentecostals. But okay, the thing is like, okay, let's okay, find out later. So when she was having this exposure, like she was posing as this good Christian too, like, right? Was that true? Probably. Not only does she find pleasure in them, but she gives. Okay, this is wrong. It was she here. She gives them all the wrong work and rights of the children. We complain to the. I think guessing this is some, you know, force, like some authority, for the way she treats minors, and the following were found. Oh, also they made a complaint, and they okay, minors are exposed to all forms of abuse, directing sexual abuse. What? Physical abuse, severe emotional abuse, negligence, exposure to violent behaviors. The father, in the course of time, was aware of all the abuses, but he preferred to act on the basis of the religious principle and did not act for the superior good of the children, but on the basis of the religious principles. Yeah, so it's true. This is true because usually religious people, especially cult religions like Pentecostals, this is true that they think that if you stay together, it's better for the children, but that's completely wrong because that's not true, like right? Because you just live a life of abuse. That happens also in cases where they abuse each other, right? The mom gets beaten, the father gets beaten, I don't know, and they just stay together for religious principles, right? They cannot have a the religion says you cannot have a divorce, right? Okay, president of PTSD in both minors. Institution gave the case to the police, and the criminal case is open for sexual corruption of minors. Okay, I don't understand the sex part of it. Because he said only his mother was cheating, right? Okay, we'll see later maybe. Moreover, in her endless attempts to look perfect, she spent tens of thousands of euros. What the fuck? On boobs implants, abdominal liposuctions, put acid in her lips. It's recording and mixing over 100 songs of glory to God songs on YouTube. The perfect image for expression outside is a painted fence inside is leopard. Okay, and we have some examples too. So is this her? Oh yeah, this is a dog so now. I hope not, but I hope not. Okay, it's fine. I'll skip this. In the Brindex shopping center complex Bashov, my father had a clothing and footwear stand. Okay, so he sold like clothes in the market, I guess. when they both worked for 25 years. He was a sole shareholder and administrator. I said that my father had because through forgery and the use of forgery, she transferred all her merchandise from his LLC to a new one. This is his like the business, whatever the fuck. I don't know how this in English. It's fine. Without any notarial power of attorney and continues her activity to this day. How did she do that? She told my former accountant of the company that she was beaten by my father and me. Okay, we don't know if this is true or not. Yeah, I mean, with this is only his story, right? His part, right? The part of the child. Although I'm inclined to believe him because of the religious shit, right? I know these things happen on a, on a normal basis. Moreover, she paid the psychiatrist to give her a paper on which it was written that my father was schizophrenic and violent, a paper they gave to the accountant so that she was helped in all the illegal maneuvers. We didn't talk to my father about the company, we talked to her. After she gave my father some pills that made him a vegetable, oh, Jesus Christ, vegetable with chronic insomnia for several years, he laughed all around her. Okay, that's might not be true. Hold up. So he give his father his some pills to make him a vegetable with chronic insomnia. He's okay. No, this is wrong translation. He just said that she basically like took everything, right? And here is recording with the ex-accountant that helped do all the shit. I felt terrible because the woman was scared of how aggressive we are and violent. She realized the scheme, but it was too late. Okay, there is a Romanian. I mean, you understand this, okay? But I want to check it. I want to hear this. Okay, this is the father saying. So I see they're both in call. I think with the father and the child that is saying the story, and they are in call with this accountant lady. And basically, the father is saying she gave me some white pills, and I was in like I got insomnia from it. Sh- She told me. She told me I shouldn't speak to you anymore because you're crazy. And his version, he's saying that she gave him pills. Wait, okay, okay. So now I see the guy is also saying that his mother has a what is it called? Borderline personality disorder. Yes, and she has like delusions, and she's saying that they beat her. Okay. Okay, this is a bit sus on their part also because okay, they're saying that okay, the accountant is saying that she found out some recipe from the doctor where it says that indeed the father has schizophrenia, but they are saying that is not true. He was only treated by the psychiatrist for insomnia, right? That she allegedly caused. Okay, and they are saying that maybe she maybe faked the paper for with someone. All right, that's the end. Interesting. Okay, it's for now it's a bit sus on their part too. If but it could be a forged letter, as she said, because in Romania it's really easy to forge papers, right, and stuff like that. But I mean, who knows? It's you don't like know, you cannot know for sure, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. With the children, countless attempts to get involved in her clothing business for Bintex. Each time she pushed us away like broken teeth using pitiful pretexts. Okay, my mother always liked to have only her money and control, and she held into it. Moreover, Total and she invested financially in her lovers. We realized that in fact our presence there bothered her. How could she go to a sex party or talk on the phone with X and Y with all the crap as long as we were there? I mean, I guess. So while she breaks 100,000, okay, she wastes, I guess, 100,000 views of the transactions. Not very good, like, of course. It's Google, whatever the fuck. On fornication and Pentecostal chants, like songs, okay, so the YouTube channel, whatever. With the children, nothing to do because we were never offered any start, and we ordered KFC and the gas station as the as I guess yeah, shop that sells like for on the minimum wage on the economy and food delivery. 2 or 3 jobs to be able to financially support my abandoned younger brothers, including now. A lot of work on food delivery. Yeah, okay, the food delivery companies. I don't regret anything. The hardship and mockery hardened me. And then she is saying that okay, the pastor of the church in Brasov. Over the year, as a member of the church, I have repeatedly sought a solution from the pastor of the church by presenting the situation with evidence, videos, photos, recording, and others. Right. Um, I told this man who should be a righteous ruler over us that my mother is doing what my mother is doing is a sin defiant before God. The man goes on the idea that I faked absolutely everything, filming photos, etc. What? Phantasmagorical brainwashing. I hope that any person would do. He kicked me out. He kicked me out of the church, and withdrew my membership a few days after I made the post on the internet with what's happening in the church. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you speak against the church, you get casted out, right? Then another one. This is the presbyter. That's like another big guy, usually in the Pentecostal churches. This man who preaches from the pulpit with such enthusiasm and nerve is one of the greatest heretics you will ever meet. He has a dirty obsession with her. Oh, okay. Both us and his children know this, which I discussed with them, and they confirmed it to me. Okay. When I was doing to the I had to search his dogs. I'm sorry. Of course. Okay, this is the one. And he's old as fuck, by the way. Hmm. Maybe it's not this one. When I was what? Okay, I need to go back. Hold up. When I was okay, Holy Spirit, like in this in Pentecostalism, there is like asking for the Holy Spirit, and they made special nights, whatever stuff like that. Okay, and then he said that he put his hand on my head and told me that I was insincere, like he had like a dream, right? If I was more stupid, maybe I would have believed him. He collects man he collects all money from naive brothers who work abroad and buy the goods from the children. Okay, very cheap. Although he came to our house about 15 years before my father did not miss an opportunity to relate him because behind his back, calling him crazy and dirty, unwashed. He's the man who supported my mother's lies that she was beaten, that we are children of misery who do nothing and spread them to hundreds of people. He's a regular that stand and they talk daily on the phone and are seen in the most embarrassing situations. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't want to say, I don't know. Okay, is this like he's not doxing, right? It's like so. I don't know. Maybe I'll. A reference Sunday for my family. I've been called. Oh, August 17, 2005. I've been calling morning by my brother Alex come home urgently because a man organist who my mother has been living for 5 years came to ask her why she was cheating on him with the instructor when she went to driving school. That's crazy. Obviously, she was not at home. He was at the place. She was at the place of the instructor and lover from like the driving school where is still now. Also in Brashov. Well, what about my father? Marriage to him? The other lover in Bucharest? The song which she said how much God helps her? What about these? Finally, he left with the monster scandal and statements at the police station. But for what? Cheating is not illegal, though. On August 2025, I made a trip to Bucharest to this guy and find out where my mother has been going for hundreds of nights for five years now. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. August 26, 2025. After moving in with a lover and abandoning the house where she lived with my two younger brothers and father for 10 years, my mother filed for divorce. Ah, finally she did. In the divorce process, a social inquiry is made where she declared that she was beaten daily by her husband with her fists on the head and was hit against the walls and what is it called? What is the word? What is the word? Like, oh my god, I forgot. I have a lapsus. I forgot the word. Kidnapped. Okay, yeah. Lies and illusion that impress. Moreover, as she is an expert on lying manipulation, she misled the counselor from the authority and. Okay, I need to show the region again. She declared that she's living at her mother's house, the grandpa, right? Okay, so she tricked them. Okay, then in the meantime, after banning the two minors of 16 and 10, me and my father take care for months. I emotionally abused the children on the phone, and she asks who is listening to them at the authority, so that she can sweep the situation. And okay, this is an actual recording with her probably. Oh no, I'm scared to click this shit.
Bun, și ce întrebări v-a pus?
Zi acum, ce?
Ce întrebări v-a pus?
Ziceai tu ceva altceva.
Ce întrebări v-a pus?
Păi Ce întrebări ne-a pus? Să zic ce ne-a
Okay,
pus
okay,
și
I need to
ieri.
do this. I'll shut up. This is not good. This like. And now I think this will actually show if this is if she was lying or he was lying. I'll make the judgment based on this shit. Okay, let's see. What did they ask you? What did they ask you about the about the authority where they went to be to judge or like, for her leaving her children, right? If you are nice, if your father is okay, good. Okay, I know that your father made you say that I ran away with another man. She said be careful that you because if you like say I mean the bad things about me, you will remain with your father for your entire lives, right? So be careful what you say because you will be left with him for your the remaining lives, I guess. Okay. Okay, she said then she said, okay, yeah, be careful what you say, blah blah blah, and then the child asks her like, okay, what do you want me to say? And then she says, okay, tell the truth, but afterwards she continues and she says like, but okay, depends on what do you think the truth is? Ah, my ears, my ears. Okay, so okay. Now she said, you should be careful. You should actually tell the judges that you want to stay with your mother and visit your father because your father is incapable of raising you. Okay, she's denigrating her father now. So the guy is he's 16 now, right? Okay. Okay, now she's asking, are the judges, the women there, like old or young? How are they? How are the judges? I mean, assuming there are women judges for some reason, that's what she said. And yeah, she's just inquiring what they said. I'm guessing she's inquiring if they said something bad about her, right? Psychiatrist. Okay. She keeps asking this. What other questions? Why the judges ask? My fucking ears, man. Wait. And then he says like, oh, all they ask was about how he treat us, how my our father treats us, how how we live together, if we like we are in good relationships, like normal stuff, I guess. And then he said, the child says that's all, and then the mother says like, you're lying to me. Now she's starting being pushing, like saying, nah, it's not true. Like, only that, like you're lying to me, something like that. She said, I know more than you. Okay, then now he's getting angry too. Like, why you bother me? Tell you this shit. To know if you're sincere. I spoke to the judge. She says that, which I don't believe. Probably, I mean, that's highly unlikely. What else did you discuss? And I said, that's all. Okay, what is the other kid doing? Jesus Christ, I mean, alright. And then, let me see, what else? I think there is one more, right? Oh, never mind, okay. Uh, okay. Shepherds children ask, who is it? Okay, no, I mean, I don't really need, like, she asked like what, basically she wanted to find out more details about what they asks. I'm guessing because, okay, well, right. Then man of the driving school is guy and he's been living for a few years with the driver. Okay, with the like car instructor, driving instructor. A former chief police officer, she used her contacts in the Romanian police to sweep through all the complaints and files opened against her. In fact, that's what unites them. Promiscuity. On him, the money he receives from her for new cars at the driving school. Okay, what? And her, the fact that this man hides her under the rug on criminal side. Okay, I guess, sure. Every day after the driving school. Oh, he's a policeman in the driving school. Right, I get it. He's like examining people. Okay. Uh, they meet and leave for the nest of the madman in Rodbo. What? I don't understand what that means. Hold on. Okay, she's saying they they meet and leave to the full like fooling nest to his nest, right? Okay. She's leaving her car at the gas station, and they go together with his car, so they don't draw attention to themselves because she's like this religious person. Okay. Why am I doing this post? The truth needs to be said. Unfortunately, the law is only for the righteous. You see how the journalist from Recorder, which is an investigator, YouTube channel. Uh, Corruption, abuses, or systematic problems in Romania. This is this. You can do a lot of infractions, a lot of bad things if you meet the right people and you get away with it. More than that, you are a religious person via victis. What does this mean? I have no idea. Woe to the vanquished, to the conquered. The one beaten battle, okay, conquered in battle are at the mercy of the conquered. Okay, that's crazy. You cannot see, yeah, you do not see this in the movies, not in the movies. I feel like I read the Netflix TV show. I am sorry, authorities not do their job. I'm sorry about the situation. Yeah, that's so crazy. What a story. Yeah, I want to. Okay, I'm sorry. I should know that. It's like doxing, right? Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. This is just a second, just a second. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. I'll show it. Just want to see like. I mean, it's not a close up, so it's fine. So this basically has like video evidence, like what he says. So they both really see the driving school, whatever the fuck, the driving school car. And then they're both coming out. The you know, okay, they go from a car to another. Okay, yeah, they meet in both cars and then leaves it at gas station, goes to another car. Then they go together to his like apartment or whatever the fuck. Okay, so I guess that's an evidence. End the story. Yeah, okay. Holy shit, that was nuts, no? That's why okay. I thought this was really interesting. I wanted to speak about it. So basically, yeah, and then what he's basically saying that is at the end of this, it's like you just you just get away with it and you get to keep like everyone in the cult, and the Pentecostal cult defends you, right? And even with all the things she did here, like well, the cheating and like all everything, like they are the guys in the church, as they said, like here, the guys in the church were defending this, right? And they did nothing. Like the leaders of the church, right? The leaders of the church, they kicked him out because he and they were telling that the kids are bad, right? Holy shit. And yeah, this is a lot of this situation happens in the Pentecostal families in Romania.